Hey everybody, it's Memorial Day weekend in 2023. Actual Memorial Day holiday is scheduled for tomorrow in America. I ran off to the store because I wanted to get some stuff because when it's a holiday, we don't know what's going to be open, what's not going to be open, um, what's going to be available, which doesn't take a holiday for us to have that kind of concern anymore, or what's not going to be available. And I need those things, those kidney friendly things like apples, because an apple a day, you know what they say. But I was able to get a couple of pounds of apples, which ends up being quite a bit. Um, Using my healthy savings card, which I've explained on other videos about those cards that you can use for discounts on healthier foods and other items that you might need. Um, so I was able to get a couple of pounds of those, and the first pound of it was free. First pound of it only cost me like 8 cents, so to me that's like free. Um, and then I started finding other things that I want for breakfast foods and whatnot, things that are kidney friendly. I typically have like my egg whites because it's kidney friendly. It's a no cholesterol thing if I have the egg whites. But when you buy those cartons of egg whites, you're going to be paying about $5 or pretty close to $5 for a carton. And if it's the carton, not the mung bean stuff, that's got 8 servings for $5, but the larger carton that has like 20 servings for $5. The price is decent, but sometimes you want to save a little money, especially with gas prices continually going up. They kind of yo-yo up and down. So today I actually got 18 eggs from Target. I went to a few different places, but I got my eggs from Target, $1.89 for 18 whole eggs. And that means I'm not going to be sitting here downing a bunch of egg yolks, but having egg yolks in moderation is one thing. So I could do that and still have the 18 servings worth of the egg whites. I could use the yolks for baking and other purposes, or I can just scramble one egg and have at different times, during the week or whatever, because my part of my focus, the focus is not only the weight, the focus is, eating the kidney friendly, healthy foods, eating things that are good for my heart and good for my cholesterol level, and all that. So, but 18 for less than $2. I can remember when be paying about $10, $10 to $15 for 18 eggs. Now, what happened? What happened? That things have gone from one extreme to the other extreme. Got any ideas? You can put it in the comment section below. But that is how it has been. Then I wanted other fun stuff. I mean, it's a holiday weekend. I don't really have to go anywhere or do anything. I can actually just relax at home. So I thought, tomorrow I can make some burgers and corn. So, but I'm using the Morningstar Farm burgers, and I'm not sponsored by anybody. This is just me sharing my general information. But I'm using the Morningstar Farm grillers, which is one of those good product types that really works for me. And I can make a griller burger on a white bread bun, which the bun really doesn't have any nutritional value, but it's not adding to any problems, and it's not taking away from anything, but it's something that's okay on a kidney friendly diet, white buns or white bread. So I'm going to have a griller burger with the white bun. I won't do any ketchup sort of options because American ketchup has added ingredients that are not found in ketchups in other countries. Yeah, I used to wonder why other countries didn't really want everything that's made in America. But then I learned that American ketchup has lots of other ingredients. If I were to just head straight north and go right over into Canada, get the same brand of ketchup that I could get here in any one of my local stores, the ingredients listing is different. The Canadian version is all natural ingredients. And then the American version, although we've become used to these things because this is what we've lived with and grew up eating or whatever, there is a lot of other stuff added that don't exactly make my kidneys happy. And I've been advised by medical professionals not to have that. But then I look and it's like, but I still want that flavor. What am I going to do? So I find other options like salsa, which I did get a bottle of Pace Picante sauce. I know it sounds weird, but it gives me that tomatoey flavor without a lot of that other added stuff that I would get from squeezing the other bottle on like the other way. But it also has some diced, it has like onion powder and garlic powder and other things mixed in, and I can use a thin amount of that with my burger to add that flavor to it to keep me from eating all that other processed preservative type stuff. And if I get so bold one day, I could just get the tomatoes and I have a blender and I could make my own product. That way I know it's in it. But, so I thought burgers and corn, because corn is an okay thing to have, but hominy is not. Every day I'm learning something new. Hominy, although I like it, it's not considered kidney friendly because it has a lot of potassium and phosphorus, which is not a problem for people that are not on the kidney friendly diet, not needing that kind of a diet. But if you're needing the kidney friendly diet, that potassium and phosphorus are two things that you're watching out for. So while I like hominy, I won't be having hominy. But what I will be having is a nice big ear of corn. Believe that. And I'm going to enjoy it. And then some other things, like for today, I could have some tortilla chips. So I got some white corn tortilla chips, because corn tortilla chips are okay. I try to limit the flour-based products, like I am having the bun for the griller's sandwich tomorrow, but I'm trying to limit the flour-based products because it actually impacts me in different ways. Physically, I experience a lot of discomfort. Some things are more difficult for the kidneys to process than other things. And another physical thing is that when I eat the wrong stuff, I break out. It's like I don't even know if I can show you, but like, see how blotchy and weird? I break out and it spreads like all over, becomes red, inflamed, and extremely painful. So those things that hurt me are not necessarily good for me. So if you're in that process to changing what you take in, your intake of food, and why is it like this now? Was it like this when I was a kid? No. Is this totally related to the kidneys? That I don't know. All I know is that I have stage 3 CKD, and I live with this thing every day. I had to change the way I eat. I do feel better, and by changing and modifying my diet, not having all that processed stuff, has also helped me lose weight, gives me more energy, blah, 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 blah. I could go on and on about that, but maybe another day, because I talk too much already. But yeah, tortilla chips, because I also have a form of the Griller Crumbles that's not from Morningstar Farm, but from another company. But it's like the ground beef, but it's crumbles, just like hamburger. If you were to crumble it up and prepare it for spaghetti or lasagna or whatever. And some of you may be asking, why would you go through all that? Why not just get the hamburger? For those that you that are new, welcome to the channel. Or if you've been around a little bit but you don't have the full scoop on what's going on. Last year I was diagnosed with stage 3A of chronic kidney disease. And it's been my goal and my focus to change my eating, because changing my eating patterns, my behavior patterns, exercising more, there are certain things that I'm able to do to be proactive for myself, which have benefited me and has improved my health. My numbers are going up, my health is improving, and so I'll do those things while I have that option and that possibility, because they're working. But like I said, the apples are a very good thing. And we're told from when we were kids, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Well, we're not always told why an apple is so good for us. There are so many nutrients and vitamins in this apple, and eating all of it, including the skin, is really good for you. If you're not big into chomping down on a hard apple, you can always core out the center, pull that out, and you can fill that center with some raisins, or put a little butter in there, whatever, stick some raisins or some cinnamon in there, put it in the oven, bake it, and then it gets nice and soft and it's easy for you to eat. Lots of things that you can do with the apple, but it's healthier for you. It's much more nutrition. And since I'm starting to ramble on, and I'm not trying to get to that 30-minute point where some people are going to be like, okay, maybe I shouldn't be watching this right now, I just wanted to wish everyone a good new week. We're at the beginning of a new week. The birds are chirping. The air quality is off, but it's still a good week, So I don't know how it is in your area. I don't know if gas prices are going up or going down. I know stores are closing all across the United States of America, and I believe in some other countries too, but I won't get into all that right now. Thank you for joining me. I hope that you'll hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed, I hope that you'll subscribe, so that way you'll get updated as everything, comes out afresh. And I hope you'll share so that someone else can get some of this knowledge and know what's going on. I do plan on doing some hydroponic gardening. I've already grown microgreens, which they're like super fast. I grew them in soil, but I'd like to do some of that hydroponic gardening and doing more dehydrating. I've got a lot of onions that need to be dehydrated. My neighbors might thank me later, but it's a good thing to do and a good thing to have, to be prepared for what's coming up, because we know that there's financial stresses all around the world. Not just in America, all around the world. It looks like all the nations are broke. Except maybe the ones that want you to shop like you're a millionaire. But I don't know. We have to be prepared. Store up food. Have, second or third options for how you're going to grow your food. And you can do it if you're in a multifamily housing, like an apartment building, a condo, a cooperative, a townhouse, a duplex, a triplex. You can grow your food indoors. If you have safe, good soil outside, you can grow it outdoors. If the university or whomever comes in and tests your soil and says, high levels of arsenic, like they did in my area, I can't grow food out there. I can put all kinds of pretty plants that look all beautiful, make butterflies and bumblebees come around, and the squirrels. And but I can't eat anything that grows out there, which is why I do my potted plants indoors, and I do my hydroponic gardening in my dining room. So, because then I have some food security for myself, because I can control the light situation, because each set has its own little light setup, and I can just use one container for one thing, another one for another thing, grow everything I need, take it as I need it. If I find something that's on sale, like there's often some really good sales at particular locations near me. And if there's a big bag of kale on sale for a couple of bucks or whatever, I'm going to get it. And I might get two. And I'll take and dehydrate at least half of it on the food dehydrator, package that, put it away, eat the fresh stuff, and then I have the dehydrated stuff to use if there's bad stormy weather. If, barges can't get food brought through, if trucks can't get through, or if there's people striking that are in the transportation occupation and they're supposed to be delivering food, I'll still be able to eat good, healthy, nutritious food. Because like I said, I dehydrate the kale, I dehydrate onions, and I can turn it into onion powders. I can leave some chopped up. And if you don't have a food dehydrator, there's certain things that you can do with your oven, but this is the time of year here where the temperatures are starting to rise. So I have a dehydrator. Before I had food dehydrator, I was going to the store and I would buy the bottles, the little jars of dehydrated soup mix, which included dried peas, carrots, onions, some other stuff, maybe some parsley or whatever, in that bottle for like $4. I don't know what it costs now. So, or you can just buy a larger size at Sam's Club or Walmart or Costco or whatever, like the restaurant size or whatever, of onions, garlic. You can buy those individual things and have it and put up. The thing about some spices, though, like some of the peppers, when they're dehydrated, like using them for that capsaicin, it helps, to relieve the swelling on the joints and all of that. It's a good thing for you. But if you get one of those industrial strength sizes, once you've had it for so long, it starts to taste like wood. So if you want to refreshen the flavor in that, you pour a little into the frying pan or whatever, and you heat it up, and it brings that flavor back so that you can still get some use out of that, because you don't want to have something and you end up having to throw it away. You want things to be able to last, for an extended period of time. But thank you for joining me. I look forward to talking to you again soon. Be safe, be well, be vigilant, be aware of what's going on around you, and take care of yourself and your family, because there's a lot of stuff happening today. And I mean, in general, there's lots of things happening. There's a lot more crime. Many more people are in a state of desperation. So we have to protect ourselves and our families. And if you have the things that you need to be safe and secure in your home, bug in. Stay there. Make it work. Try not to live above your means, because financially things are very rocky all around the world. God bless and take care.